Hi, welcome back. Welcome to Human Behavior and Victimology. This is Doc Saki de Mesa-Portes. I'm a registered guidance counselor and licensed professional teacher. So, last topic we discussed the sexual development of Sigmund Freud. So, today we're going to discuss the psychosocial development. So this is the fourth topic or fourth theory under human development theories. So psychosexual development was established by Erikson, psychosocial stages of development, and the main focus of this is the resolution of the different crises to become successful complete person. So, sabi ni Erikson, nabuhay siya ng 1902 until 1994, was a stage theory who took Freud's controversial psychosexual theory and minodify niya, di ba? Kasi ang daming critique or criticism about psychosexual theory of Sigmund Freud. So, minodify niya yung psychosexual na merong 5, oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital. So, 5 into 8 stages of psychosocial theory of development. Okay? So, during each of Erikson 8 developmental stage, two conflicting idea must be resolved successfully for a person to become a confident contributing member of society. So, dun sa kanyang 8 stages of development, laging merong dalawang contradicting para maging successful ka na isang tao. Okay? Failure to master this task lead to feeling of inadequacy or may kulang sa'yo. So, Erikson, 8 stages of psychosexual development include. So, psychosocial theory of Erikson. So, meron tayong 8 stages. So, later on, we'll discuss each stages. Ito yung sinasabi kanina na merong dalawang opposing part. Okay? So, explanation. So, this theory of psychosocial development by Erikson includes 8 stages of personality development. So, at each stage, bawat stage daw na yan, ang tao daw is nakakaranas or humaharap for a certain conflict. Okay? And as a result, develop a particular quality or skills. So, ano yung unang stage? So, trust versus mistrust. Autonomy, this one. The second is autonomy versus shame and doubt. Third is initiative versus guilt. Industry, fourth. Industry versus inferiority. 5. Identity versus role confusion. Sixth is intimacy versus isolation. 7. Generativity versus stagnation. And the last one is the 8 is the ego identity versus despair. So, each of these stages, meron siyang dalawa. Okay? So, if meron kang trust issues, so magkakaroon ka ng madidevelop sa is mistrust, yun yung personality na de-develop sa'yo later on. And each stages, meron mga corresponding ages din, diba? Kagaya ng psychosexual development ni Sigmund Freud. For Erikson, dahil nga controversial ang psychosexual ni Sigmund Freud, ginawa niya ito or minodify niya ito into age stages. Meron ding conflict or tama ba? Kung kay Freud is may fixation, dito merong mga conflict din. So, you need to choose daw. So, the first stage. So, the first stage is the trust versus mistrust. So, age range from birth to 18 months. So, theory of Erikson, psychosocial theory. So, in definition, during this stage, infants, mga baby pa, are confronted with challenges of establishing trust in their caregiver. Diba? Doon sa attachment theory kanina ni Bowlby is nagkaroon tayo ng discussion about attachment. Okay? So, dito, kailangan is ma-develop, ma-establish daw yung trust sa kanilang caregiver and the world around them or developing a sense of mistrust. Pwede din ma-develop sa kanilang mistrust and insecurity. So, the main question in this stage is, can I trust the people around me? Okay. For example, an infant who is fed regularly and comforted with when upset will learn to trust their caregiver and the world around them. Okay? Kung ang bata daw ay um, pinapakain, pinapadeda regularly, tapos they feel love, nako-comfort sila. So, ang nade-develop daw dun sa bata is nagtitiwala siya or may trust siya dun sa caregiver niya. At later on, wala siyang trust issue in the world around them. Okay, meron siyang trust about a certain justice, certain person, sa mga sistema. Okay. So, yun yung nade-develop daw na personality sa kanya, yung trust. So they develop a sense of security and confidence in their environment. So kung kabaligtaran naman, so kung ang na-develop naman is mistrust, so hindi sila agad nagtitiwala. Okay? So, you can apply this in real life situation. Kung may trust issue, siguro, sabi ni Erikson in Psychosocial, so somewhere, during the development nila, ng infant nila, so, hindi sila, halimbawa, hindi sila taking care well, or taking care of well ng kanilang mga caregiver sa attachment. So, kaya na-develop sa kanila is mistrust. Okay? Malinaw yan ha. So, trust versus mistrust. So, this is the next stage. Second stage. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. So, from 1 to 3 years old. Okay? So, by definition, during this stage, children build autonomy and authority over their surrounding. So, they are gaining power to make decision and take risk. This stage challenge is balancing the desire for autonomy with the needs for adult guidance, may guidance pa rin ng adult, and support. Okay? So, what is the best example for this stage? When young children learn to dress themselves, they often want to choose their own clothes, even if their choice are not ideal for an adult. Okay? Halimbawa, ayaw ng adult. Pero ito yung gusto niyang suotin. Nasunod siya. So, nagkakaroon siya ng autonomy. Okay? May yung decision making niya is nasusunod. So, hindi siya, nagkakaroon siya ng self-confidence. Okay? Nagkakaroon siya ng authority kasi nag-start ng decision making. Allowing them to make these choices and rest will give them a sense of independence and control over their own lives. So, if nang na-develop sa is autonomy, napagbibigyan yung mga desisyon ng bata from 1 to 3 years old, so ang nade-develop na personality sa kanila is nagkakaroon sila ng sense of authority and autonomy. Okay, so meron silang ganong personality. However, kung ang magulang naman sinabi, anong susuot? Magsusuot siya na, huwag yan ang suotin mo, hindi yan bagay, hindi yan maganda. Tapos lahat ng mga gusto ng bata, kinokontra. Bakit yan ang pipiliin mo? Dapat ito, ganyan. So, ano yung nade-develop sa bata? Shame and doubt. So, they are beginning to doubt their choices. So, nahihiya na sila, shyness, kasi lahat ng kanilang desisyon or gagawin is parang mali or may hindi tama. So, ganon. So, that is the development when the age 1 to 13. Okay? So, kaya ma-identify mo sa bata pa lang, kung ikaw is isang law enforcer at ikaw ay nagkakandak ng investigation, malalaman mo kung ang bata is nasa healthy relationship na family or kabilang or belong sa healthy relationship ng isang pamilya or yung parenting style ng magulang is maganda. Okay? So, kailangan, as a criminology student or a psychology student, so you need to identify or understand these stages. Kasi later on in life, so natin siya, didetermine natin siya. Okay? So, pang-ilan na to? Third, right? Sa initiative versus guilt. So, mag-start siya from 3 to 6. Tanggalin natin yung mic para haba ko. Okay, so mag-start siya ng 3 to 6 years old. Okay, so by definition, again, Sabi ni Erikson, nasaan yung laser natin? So, when the children are allowed to engage in research activities actively, they can develop a social skills, have a heightened sense of initiative, and make rational decision. So, but if they receive excessive criticism or punishment, they may develop feeling of guilt and impede their personal growth. So, pag bata ka pa lang daw, from 3 to 6, kung hinahayaan ka daw ng iyong caregiver or ng parents mo na ma-develop yung social skills mo, may sense of initiative ka. Halimbawa, di ba yung mga 3 to 6, sila na yung mga lalaba, mga nagaganyan, maglalaba. Tapos, ano ka bang bata ka? Laba ka ng laba, naglalandi ka lang, ganyan. O kaya naman, sinasayang mo lang ang tubig. So, ano nade-develop sa kanila? Okay, right. Feeling of guilt. Nagigilty sila. Kasi nga, lagi silang napapagalitan. Nakri-criticize sila. Ito ay edad 3 hanggang 6 hanggang grade 1. Okay? Pero kung ang bata daw is binigyan mo ng sense of initiative. Halimbawa, nagwalis. O sige, magwalis ka. Pinapatulong mo sa gawaing bahay. Mama ko na po, kahit hindi maayos, hayaan mo lang siya. Kasi doon, nagde-develop yung kanilang sense of initiative, pagkukusa. Ano yung example nito rather than sinabi ko kanina? If a child decide to dress themselves, they can feel a strong sense of autonomy and ownership for their physical appearance. May initiative sila, no? So, however, when these efforts are met criticism, it can emotionally damage them, leaving them feeling of guilty and humiliated. Okay? So, ang isang bata daw, nagdress, nagbihis ng kanya. So, nagkakaroon siya ng sense of autonomy, di ba kanina? And ownership. May initiative. Ang reaction mo, for example, is okay. Very good ka. Ang ganda man hinayaan mo siya sa decision niya. So, ang madedevelop na personality niya, meron siyang pagkukusa, initiative. Pero kung nagbihis nga siya, criticize mo naman bilang kapatid or bilang auntie or uncle or magulang. Bakit yan ang suot mo? Pangit-pangit naman yan. Hindi yan akma sa lamig-lamig tapos nakasando ka. Kulabas pa ang mo, crop top ka pa, ganyan. So, ano madedevelop sa 3 to 6 years old na bata? Feeling guilty and humiliated. Nahiya na siya. So, doon na-develop yung guilt daw. Okay? So, kaya importante na if meron kang anak o isang bata, hayaan mo siya kung 3 to 6, hayaan mo siya mag-decide ng kanya. Okay? Support mo siya. Okay? Kasi it's either ma-develop yung sense of initiative niya or mag-guilt lang siya. Okay? Or mahiyain or humiliated. Feeling of humiliation. So, next stage is the industry versus inferiority. So, for this stage naman daw, it start from 6 years old to 12 years old. From grade 1 to sa Pilipinas. From grade 1 to grade 6. If I'm not mistaken. Okay? So, by definition, during the industry versus inferiority stage, children focus on outside world such as school, sports, yung mga hobbies nila, peer relationship, yung mga barkada. As a result, they start to compare their skills and ability with their peers and may experience feeling of pride or inferiority. Okay. So, during this time, dahil napasok na nga sila, mas focus na sila sa labas. So, yung mga nauna is more on saan sila naapektuhan sa kanilang caregiver, sa kanilang parents, parenting style. Okay, so doon na-develop yung personality nila. It's either positive or negative yung outcome. So this time naman, from 6 to 12, industry versus inferiority outside the family naman, sa peers or sa kanilang mga kaibigan. So for example daw, a 10 years old boy who is is praised rather. So, a 10 years old boy who is praised by his teacher for completing a difficult project successfully and receive recognition from his peers for his achievement may develop a sense of pride in his ability. Kasi nga, napuri siya. So, dahil napuri ka, nung elementary ka, dahil lagi kang may award, lagi kang honor, kung hindi ka man honor, mabait naman si si Juan. Si Juan laging maagap. So, nagkakaroon na de-develop sa'yo sense of pride. Okay? Your ability to persevere and believe in your own competence. Okay? So, natututo ka. So, nagiging kang masipag, masinam. Kasi nga, nagkakaroon ka ng reward, di ba? Na-acknowledge, nagkakaroon ng recognition sa iyong peers, sa iyong kaklase, sa iyong teacher, sa ibang tao, yung mga ginawa mong deeds. Okay? However, so, in a negative result naman, kung yung mga ginagawa mo is lagi kang napapagalitan o kaya naman napagsasabihan ka or na-criticize ka, so ano yung nade-develop sa isang bata from 6 to 12 years old? Feeling of inferiority. So, hindi na sila, wala silang believe sa sarili nila. Kaya, ikaw nang magsagot, hindi ko kaya, baka mali. Hindi naman ako magaling, hindi naman ako maganda, hindi naman ako ganyan. So, nagkakaroon siya ng inferiority complex. Okay, malinaw ha? So, the next is identity versus role confusion. So, this is from 12 to 18. Okay? So, by definition, during the adolescence, individual explore different social roles and experiment with various identities. So, if they attain a strong sense of self, they build a resilience that allow them to go after their dreams. Not establishing an identity during these years can result to insecurity and doubt about who they are. Okay, ano ba talaga ako? Sino ba talaga ako? Pero kung ikaw naman, na-develop sa yung identity mo, na-identify mo agad kung ano yung strength mo, kung paano ka magkakaroon ng strong sense of self. Okay? Na-build yung resilience mo o yung tatag mo, di ba? That allows you to go your dreams. Kasi lahat naman ng ating dreams, di ba, medyo mahirap. Ito, nagdadalaga ka pa rin, nag-aaral ka pa, pero most probably college, di ba? First year college. Okay? Yung iba ay graduating ng senior high. Okay? So, ipupush mo ba yung iyong dreams? Kahit nahihirapan ka. If ever magkaroon ka, dito sa stage na to, magkaroon ka ng sense of identity, ito ang gusto ko. Kahit nahirapan ako gagawa ng konsyon ng paraan para makamit ko yung gusto kong mangyari, marating yung buhay na gusto ko. So, nagkakaroon ka ng sense of identity. Alam mo kung ano ka, saan ka papunta, ano ang pangarap mo sa buhay, paano mo ito makakamtan. May identity ka. Okay? However, in the latter space or in a contradicting space, so, kung hindi mo naman alam or you do not establish your identity during these years, pwedeng mag-result ng insecurity at doubt sa sarili mo. Ano yung example natin? Adolescents drive comfort from their social circle and gain feeling of significance. So, during this stage, saan sila kumukuha ng comfort? Sa social circle. Okay? So, kasi dito na mga, di ba, mga barkada years na yan, mga high school to college na yan, first year college. So, dun sila nagiging ng significance. Kailangan sila doon or importante sila ng kanilang social circle, kaibigan, barkada, kaklase. So, this support help them facilitate personality maturation. So, furthermore, through friendship, teenagers can learn how to navigate relationship and mediate conflict that arise inside and outside the group. Okay? So, if nagkaroon ka naman, if di naman to na-develop sa yung identity mo, so nagkakaroon ka ng role confusion. So, ano nga bang gagawin ko? Ay, hindi mo na-identify ano ka sa isang grupo. Halimbawa, ikaw ba ang leader? Ikaw ba ay the joker inside? So, nagkakaroon ka ng role confusion. Okay? The next stage daw is the intimacy versus isolation. So, during this stage, 18 to 40 years old naman. Okay? So, for the definition, as the people mature daw, they start to contemplate romantic relationship. So, dito na nag-enter yung mga pagpasok mo sa isang relasyon. Girlfriend, boyfriend, papuntang future husband or wife or your partner in life. Okay? So, romantic relationship. And, of course, meron din namang mga friendship lang. Okay? Study first. Individual needs to develop the capacity for positive intimacy. Positive positive intimacy. Achieving success during this stage lead a strong, meaningful connection. So, naglilid siya ng intimacy. You're intimate to one another, to your friends, for example, to your loved ones. Okay? However, flattering at this stage or this time can cause lifelong loneliness. So, kung di mo masyadong, di ka nakahanap, for example, ng um, partner in life or girlfriend or boyfriend o kaya naman ng iyong circle, ng iyong best friend, ng iyong kaibigan, barkada. So, in the long run, magkakaroon ka ng pakiramdam na malungkot ka, lifelong loneliness or isolation. Okay? So, ano yung example? Cultivating a lasting romantic relationship is necessities forming an intimate bond with your partner. Okay? Importanteng meron kang romantic relationship na intimate or intimacy during sa iyong partner or girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay? Sa inyong relationship. While also maintaining autonomy. Okay? So, those who can effectively balance this two aspect of relationship tend to create a strong mutual beneficial connection. However, kung wala naman or hindi ito nangyari sa'yo, so possible, maglilid yung intimacy mo, hindi mo nakuha. Isolation. Next stage. Generativity versus stagnation. So, this is the 7th stage. Okay? So, by definition, or by age range muna tayo. So, from 40 years old hanggang 65 years old. So, by definition, during this stage, individual begin to reflect. Nagre-reflect na kasi 40 ka na, diba? Life begins at 40. So, nagre-reflect na. So, reflections about life experiences and accomplishment and may experience the desire to give back to society. Okay, mag-give back, volunteerism, o kaya naman is through charity, donation, if well off. Okay? So, one way to practice generativity is by teaching and mentoring. So, ang mga nagtuturo, nagme-mentor, nagde-develop ng kanilang mga mentees, ng kanilang mga tawag doon, mga juniors nila. So, doon nagkakaroon ng sense of generativity. However, struggling with generativity may feel sense of stagnation or lack of progress. Okay? So, kung hindi na-develop sa yung generativity, hindi naging successful, for example, yung gusto mo sa buhay, yung sa yung dream mo, dream job, dream business, or whatsoever, so nagkakaroon ka ng stagnation. Parang, wala nangyari sa buhay ko. Parang stagnant. Parang wala akong i-give. Kasi wala naman akong na-gain. Wala akong naipon. Parang gano'n. So, nagkakaroon ka ng stagnation. So, by example, generativity encompasses the act of guiding and nurturing the next generation. And raising one's own kids is a difficult way to fulfill this role. So, parent can actively participate in the children's growth and development. Kasi may mga asawa na for sure anak during this stage, 40 to 65, assisting them in becoming capable and versatile individual. Okay? So, the last stage. So, this is the last stage, the integrity versus despair. So, dahil nga sa ating life's expectancy. So, kukunti na lang siguro sana lahat tayo ay umabot sa 65 and above years. Integrity versus despair. So, according kay Erikson, psychosocial theory, ang individual daw during this stage who have effectively gone through 7 preceding stage in Erikson's theory are likely to view their life experience as meaningful and feel sense of integrity and satisfaction. So, nagawa ko na lahat. Okay? Ako ay maayos ang ang pamilya ko, may sense of identity ako, may tiwala ako sa So, kung mo daw siya, nadaanan mo yung lahat ng stages na yon na maayos and okay yung outcome. So, in your old age, nagkakaroon ka ng sense of integrity, integridad. Okay? And satisfaction. Satisfied ka sa naging buhay mo. Individual who have not been successful might face feeling of hopelessness and regret. So, para naman dun sa mga matatanda or old age na feeling nila hindi pa sila successful kahit matanda sila. So, nakakaramdam sila ng hopelessness, kawalan ng pag-asa, at panghihinayang. Okay? So, for example, ano yung success for the integrity versus despair? So, an elderly man feels satisfaction that he raised moral children and love his wife as best as he could. So, yung success naman, di ba? Very subjective yung definition. So, halimbawa, for example, para doon sa isang elderly man, ang successful niya or satisfaction niya is mapatapos ang kanyang mga anak o kaya naman napalaki niya na may takot sa Diyos sa mga anak niya at mahalin ng asawa niya ng as best as he could. Siya ng babae. So, yun yung success sa kanya. So, meron siyang sense of integrity. For the failure naman, an elderly man wish he got second chances, reflecting on his mistake in his marriage and the years he wasted in drinking. Kasi wala siyang sense of satisfaction or successful. So, nagkaroon siya ng regret or panghihinayang. So, doon nagsisimula yung despair. Okay? So, yung last stage nung psychosocial. Kasi nga, nagkaroon siya ng reflection, sana yung mga pagkakamali ko ay naitama ko, ang aking buhay may asawa ay nagawa kong maging loyal sa kanya, hindi ko sinayang ang aking kabataan, ang lakas sa pag-iinom. So, nagkakaroon siya ng regret, diba? At hopelessness. So, yung development na na-develop sa kanya during that stage is despair na. Okay? So, if you have any questions, so that is the psychosocial stage of Erikson. Okay? So, if you have any question, you can comment down below and we will try to discuss that in one of our video or in our class. Okay? So, this is the end of our topic for today, Erikson, psychosocial theory. So, by next topic, we're going to discuss the fifth, okay, ikalima ng theory ng human development, which is the moral development ni Kohlberg. Okay, so yun lang. So, like this video, if you find this video very informative and help you in understanding the different theory, especially in the psychosexual theory. Okay, so see you in our next video. Okay, bye.